When you see a plane in the sky, what do you think? Is it who created that, or who first flew it? Those probably aren't your first questions, but I bet you know who did. Born on April 16, 1867 and August 19, 1871, Wilbur and Orville Wright were pioneers of early aviation. Wilbur and Orville were 2 of 7 kids. Their siblings were Lucian, Lauren, Catherine, and twins Otis and Ida, who died in infancy. In school, Orville was a mischievous kid who was once expelled. One day, when their father brought home a toy helicopter, the model was based off an invention by a French aeronautical pioneer. The brothers played with it until it broke. Then, they built their own. This was the start of their interest in flying. Both brothers went to high school but never got their diplomas. Wilbur, due to an abrupt move to Dayton, Ohio, and Orville due to dropping out junior year. In 1889, after Orville dropped out of high school, he started his own printing business with Wilbur, having designed and built their own printing press. The brothers launched a newspaper called the West Side News. In 1890, they converted their paper into a daily evening item that lasted only 4 months. In December 1892, the brothers changed jobs and opened a bicycle repair and sales shop called the Wright Cycle Company. They used the company to fund their interest in flight. In 1899, Wilbur requested information and publications about aeronautics to begin their experimentations. As the brothers created new inventions, they took equal credit. The brothers based their plans on a base glider from another gliding crash in 1899 and from birds they observed. The brothers also discovered wing warping to help the plane stay stable when Orville had twisted an inner tube box. In July of 1899, the brothers were ready to test their biplane kite with a 5-foot wingspan and a wing curve of 1 foot. In 1900, the brothers went to Kitty Hawk, North Carolina to start their manned gliding tests. The brothers decided on Kitty Hawk for its regular breezes, soft standing landing surface, and U.S. Weather Bureau data. The gliders were based on designs from the 1890s by other aviation pioneers. In 1903, the brothers were finally ready to fly their plane, but endured delays caused by broken propeller shafts during testing. Finally, on December 17, 1903, Orville made the first flight going 120 feet. The brothers made 3 more flights that day, and the furthest, flown by Wilbur, lasted 59 seconds, and he went 852 feet, the furthest flight of a manned aircraft. In late 1903, the brothers applied for a patent of their Wright Flyer. In early 1904, that patent was rejected. The brothers hired lawyers, and finally in 1906, the brothers had finally gotten their patent for the Wright Flyer. In 1903, the Smithsonian admitted Langley's invention as the first heavier-than-air powered aircraft possible of manned flight, though putting the Wright Flyer as secondary. Finally, after a long and hard battle, Orville finally got the Wright Flyer admitted into the Smithsonian for $1. This is a major victory for the Wrights, finally getting their invention into the Smithsonian. The Wright brothers' machine was a great invention that accelerated the developments of aviation and technology. Their invention was key in developing biplanes, fighters, and bombers during the World Wars, and passenger planes and jets in today's age. They created something that changed the way of travel and how fast and far you can go around the world. The plane is the fastest way of travel around the world to this day. Along with being admitted into the Smithsonian and later the U.S. Air and Space Museum, the Wright brothers should be admitted to the Hall of Fame because of the speed, versatility, and breakthroughs of their invention. The plane is how we travel in today's age and how we get from place to place.